Hi, I'm Adam. I'm the founder of Killer Creative, and I was the director on Bobi Andonov's music video for Saint. And today I'm going to be reacting to our team's reactions. Let's go.
That's just a woman that keeps killing him and he keeps going back. He really can't catch a break, but he's doing it to himself.
The music video follows the story of a toxic relationship, and evil Elsa looks really good.
I understand why he keeps coming back. Makes sense.
Lucky.
I would too.
Dirty dogs, both of you.
Next question.
The narrative was kind of made after the fact. We just kind of had a visual reference, and we just kind of wanted moody scenes, almost like it was, you know, a trailer for a film. I think on the day we were shooting, and I don't know, I was just kind of realizing I don't think there's enough of a storyline here, and why doesn't she kill him came into my head.
The low angle for this one's like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like so well done. And like the red on his face in contrast to like the blue like background is so sick.
That was just myself, Darwin the DP, and Bobby. We jumped in a car, and I knew of this rooftop that we could go and shoot at pretty easily. And the idea was just to get him on the rooftop blue hour. And we kind of got up there and it wasn't really working, and I was like, fuck, why didn't we pack some lights, like one light, anything? And then as Bobby was getting stuff out of the car, I just saw like the red lights on him from the car. And so I was like, Darwin, what if we like step on the brakes? Will they be brighter? And it was kind of like the right amount of intensity that we needed. And so Darwin and I took turns sitting in the car with our foot on the brake whilst the other person shot. They're some of my favorite shots.
This was my favorite shot. Frames within frames, I like the composition of the shot a lot.
We love to control where the eye goes.
Yes.
All the mirror shots, I found those very interesting.
Yeah.
Good use of mirrors.
Here goes the film school guy.
Love a good rack focus.
Typically, I never use tripods when I'm directing. It's always either on a gimbal, but mainly handheld. I really like movement, but for this clip, I was like, you know what? Let's bring out a tripod and let's actually compose some shots instead of just stitching together all this like crazy fast movement, which is typically kind of what I do. So I'm glad those frames got a shout out.
Adam, what are the inspiration for this music video?
The main inspiration was Fallen Angels by Wong Kar-wai. Bobby kind of had mentioned this in his mood board, and I loved it. I would have liked to have pushed it further. Like, I personally think we could have made it a lot stronger narrative-wise, but it just came down to time and budget.
And I think it would be silly not to talk about the motorcycle scene.
The motorcycle shots.
How was that shot?
This was one of probably my favorite parts of the clip. Just kind of having this idea, again, kind of going back to our reference, like those iconic motorbike in the tunnel scenes in Fallen Angels. Speaking to our DOP, Darwin, he's also a VFX genius. I was like, how do we do this? Because Bobby can't ride, but I want close-ups. And so we came up with this idea to just download some backplates off YouTube of cities passing by, and we projected them onto one of our scrims and just had Bobby in the studio on the motorbike in front of it, put some fans and set up some lights to give those kind of highlights and light movement on his helmet. We finally got around to shooting the motorbike stuff, and again, we didn't really have that much time to do it. We literally did 2 runs through this tunnel, and that was it. And thank goodness in the edit they cut together. To be honest, as soon as I finish a music video and I hit send to client, I hate it. Like, I'll be so into it, all the way up to that point. So I don't know if that's just my insecurities or whatever, but I think maybe seeing other people's perspectives has kind of maybe highlighted some things that the rooftop, using the car, brake lights, is just like a win, and they're some of my favorite shots. And then I think I'm just happy that the fact that this last minute off the cuff idea about him dying over and over again, and kind of that illustrating the toxic relationship, I just loved how we pulled that out of our ass and it made the clip work. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed the reactions to the reactions and also the initial reactions, and you were able to take something away from that. This is a brand new channel where we plan to share our journey as creatives and how we do things, and hopefully you guys can pick up and learn some things along the way too. So stand by for more, like and subscribe. No, cut that.